Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self-love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back. As you can see, welcome to Wounds to Wisdom. This is our shadow work part 4 for the week. So this is going to be messages regarding how to transform your wounds into wisdom and have those change into a superpower, empowerment for you, encouragement for you. Okay. This is a guide by Shemet Horsfield. Amazing person, amazing woman. And we're going to be using her deck today. But first, I'm going to roll some letters and some numbers to see if this helps with you connecting to the energy of the message. This could be your first, middle, last initials, or someone who you are in connection with or were in connection to. That's pertaining to the particular shadow messages that we're going to discuss about the wounds that you faced. Okay. So the letter K could be significant, the letter S, the letter N, the letter B, the letter Y. Somebody could be from New York, BNY, the letter S, the letter K. Okay. The letter L, the letter S again, the letter Z, the letter E, and the letter P. Somebody's saying please. Somebody's trying to apologize to you, maybe make their way back into your life, collective, that caused you a deep wound. Okay, then we have H, the letter U. Somebody's hubby is involved. Somebody's hubby has some deep wounds, and maybe you're here listening, trying to see how you can help them deal with that shadow side of them. Okay. So H, U, B, Y, and then a letter P as well. Bi could be significant. Okay. Roll the dice with some numbers. The number 11, the month of November. The number 4, so April, November as well. 4/11, on November 4th, could be an Aries. The month of November, you can either be a Scorpio or Sagittarius as well. The number 6, born on the 6th, the month of June, born on the 9th. Again, 69 out here again, Cancer energy. The month of June, the month of September, September 6th, June 9th. 78, 87 could be years you were born. The month of August, the month of July, July 8th, August 7th. The number 15, which is devil energy. 22, the number 9 again. Someone could be 49, born on the 22nd, born in April or September. Then we have 6, 7, 76. So these could be years you were born or ages as well. Okay, one more roll. 44 could be a significance. 10 could be significant. Endings are needed for new beginnings. 59, 95 could be years, ages. 86 or 68, August or June as well. All right. Okay, so what are the most important wounds to wisdom oracles needed for the collective at this time, Spirit. What are the wounds that the collective need advice on in order to turn their pain into empowerment to assist with their healing? Metamorphosis, number 28. Number 10 could be significant. The month of October, born on the 28th. Grief and loss, number 18 could be born on the 18th. The number 9 could be significant. The month of September. Presence, number 32 could be significant. The number 23 could be significant. The number 5 could be significant, which is about change. Grace, number 45. You could be 45 or 54. Grace. Vulnerability, number 38. You could be 38. The number 11 could be significant. The month of November. Resilience, number 42. You could be 42 or 24. Born on the 24th. The number 6 could be significant. The number 11 again. The number 9. And peacefulness, number 35, could be significant. You could be 35 or 53. The number 8 could be significant. Okay, so let's start with Metamorphosis 28. Metamorphosis is a sacred transformational journey. It is profound inner alchemy, integrating lessons from the past to emerge as a new version of yourself. This wound is associated with metamorphosis, stems from the fear of the unknown, the grief of letting go, and the vulnerability of stepping into uncharted territory. It can also be a defense mechanism adopted for protection, but misaligned with your true identity. Pain and resistance can arise when you undergo a profound metamorphosis as you let go of aspects of your identity, habits, or beliefs to embrace a new evolved version of yourself. Triggers for metamorphosis is sudden life changes or transitions, feeling stuck or stagnant, and resistance or blindness to new opportunities or perspectives. The wisdom of metamorphosis teaches that true transformation requires shedding the old to reveal the authentic self. By embracing this journey, you gain clarity, strength, and a deeper alignment with your soul's purpose. The treasures you receive is the emergence of your true, empowered self, a renewed sense of clarity and purpose, and greater alignment with your inner truth and potential. Beautiful. Okay, then we have grief and loss. A lot of grief and loss happens when you go through a spiritual awakening, when you go through your transformation, because you realize that people in your life at that time, unfortunately, don't want to come with you. They don't like the new version of yourself. They don't want to go through their own transformation or metamorphosis. They want to stay in their comfort zone, no matter how uncomfortable. And so that's where part of your grief and loss is going to happen. Grief and loss are profound portals to healing and transformation, touching the deepest parts of our soul. They encompass the pain, sorrow, and emptiness of losing someone or something dear to us. Exactly. Whether that is a physical loss or just a loss in a relationship, it's still grief, it's still loss. In the shadow, grief and loss manifest as complex array of emotions, including sadness, anger, bitterness, defensiveness, and guilt. These emotions can affect every aspect of your being. Grief and loss are not linear processes. They ebb and flow, impacting your relationships, beliefs, and sense of self. If left unprocessed, grief can feel like emotional quicksand, pulling you deeper into despair, which can leave you feeling discombobulated or numb. The triggers are reminders of lost loved ones, life events, and or milestones, loneliness, fatigue, seasonal changes, holiday seasons, specific songs, specific smells, looking at old photos, memories, and talking about the loss. The wisdom offers an opportunity to connect more deeply with what you've lost, rather, whether it's a loved one or a part of yourself. This connection can provide profound healing and wisdom even with those who have passed on. The treasures that come from this is self-love, resilience, empathy, sovereignty, and a deeper understanding of your own expectations. Presence, number 32. Presence is a profound state of being fully engaged and attentive in the present moment, with deep awareness and openness, connecting to the senses, emotions, and surroundings without distraction. The shadow side of presence can become avoidance or escapism. The fear of uncomfortable emotions or difficult situations may lead to distraction or disengagement, which creates a sense of disconnection and prevents one from fully participating in life. Triggers for this is silence or stillness, being in nature, breath work, beauty, discomfort or pain being witnessed in truth, ritual and sacred space, and when you take a sacred pause. The wisdom that comes from this teaches that true fulfillment comes from living fully in the present moment, not in the past. By embracing presence, you align with life's natural flow, gain clarity, and nurture meaningful relationships. Presence deepens your connection to the beauty and wisdom of each experiences. Grace, number 45. A lot of you guys had to walk away from people in your life who stabbed you in the back multiple times, some people 10, 13 times. People probably wondering how you survived it, but also how you walked away with so much grace, with so much love still in your heart, because the purpose of those knives stabbing you in the back was to turn you into someone bitter, someone ugly, someone in a negative headspace like them, someone insecure, someone not motivated about life. But see, Spirit grabbed you and pulled you out of that situation, and you walked away with grace. You understood you didn't need to seek revenge. You understood you didn't need to get back at them. You understood that the universe was going to take care of that anyway, but you also understood that unfortunately, if someone could do that to you, it meant that their life is so much worse off than yours, that they are in so much more pain that you can imagine, that they choose not to deal with, they choose not to face. So you walked away with grace and left them with compassion. Good job, collective. Grace is divinity itself, felt as a quiet strength that allows us to navigate life's challenges with poise and humility, knowing we are held by something greater than ourselves. Confirmation. The shadow side of grace appears when you resist surrendering, clinging to control or perfectionism. You may feel disconnected from the flow of life, viewing vulnerability or asking for help as a weakness. This resistance can create unnecessary struggle and keep you from experiencing the beauty of letting go. Triggers is offering forgiveness to yourself or others, being met with compassion instead of judgment, letting go of the need to control, receiving when you're used to giving. Moments of beauty or awe can be triggers. The wisdom of grace reminds us that life doesn't always have to be a battle. Sometimes the most profound breakthroughs come when we surrender and allow grace to take the driver's seat. It teaches us that true strength lies in our ability to soften, to forgive, love, and offer kindness and compassion to others. There is a quiet poise and nobility in choosing kindness. This is what it means to be graceful. Trusting in grace brings clarity, alignment, and a deep connection to the sacred rhythm of the universe. It reminds us that we are still learning and that our imperfections are an intrinsic part of our humanity. 38. Vulnerability. Vulnerability is a sacred doorway to authenticity and connection. It's the courageous act of opening up to the depths of human experience with honesty and self compassion. By embracing vulnerability, you can build emotional resilience, deepen relationships, and create space for genuine self expression. The wounds associated with vulnerability are often linked to rejection, betrayal, or criticism. And I feel like this is so true more for my divine masculines. So, my divine masculines who are listening, understand that vulnerability is a beautiful thing, even though societal norms tell you that being vulnerable means you are weak, means that you are soft, like a woman. Listen, a divine masculine should also be balanced within his divine feminine energy and understand that nurturing is just as important as strength of body and mind. So, a true divine feminine should be okay with your vulnerability. If a woman questions you being vulnerable or expressing yourself an emotion with tears, with sadness, I'd advise you to walk away. It's a side note for someone. The wounds associated with vulnerability are linked to rejection, betrayal, and criticism. This can lead to a fear of being judged or hurt if you reveal your true self. Healing this wound requires rebuilding trust in yourself and others by creating safe spaces for authentic self expression. In the shadow of vulnerability, one can become excessive self disclosure or emotional dependency. You may overshare to seek validation, expose yourself to manipulation, or use your vulnerability to manipulate others. This imbalance can lead to emotional exhaustion and boundary issues. Triggers: being witnessed in raw emotion, feeling truly seen by someone safe, removing the mask or the spiritual good girl armor, naming your true need or desire, sharing your truth, even when it's messy, and opening your heart after a heartbreak. The wisdom that comes from vulnerability means accepting our imperfections, fears, and insecurities as pathways to deeper intimacy, healing, and growth. When we are vulnerable, we expose our inner world, creating opportunities for deeper connections and personal transformation. Resilience. Number 42. Resilience is the remarkable ability to recover, adapt, and thrive in the face of adversity, trauma, or significant stress. It reflects inner strength, allowing you to bounce back from challenges and emerge stronger, more resourceful, and wiser. The wound associated with resilience often arises from past trauma, failure, or overwhelming challenges, leaving you feeling discouraged or powerless. This can create a fear of future adversity or cause doubt in your ability to overcome obstacles. In shadow, resilience can turn into stubbornness or denial. Pushing through difficulties without acknowledging deeper issues or suppressing emotions in the name of strength can lead to burnout and emotional exhaustion. Triggers are being stretched beyond your comfort zone, pressure, expectations, or perfectionism, feeling unsafe, encountering mirrors, people, or situations that reflect hidden truths, past trauma or unhealed grief resurfacing. The wisdom that comes from resilience teaches that true strength lies in adaptability. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but learning to grow through them, grow through what you go through. Every setback is temporary and offers more profound growth and understanding with optimism as your guiding light. The treasures of resilience is the inner confidence, the flexibility, and perseverance you gain by overcoming adversity. It allows you to face future challenges with courage and inspires others by your example. 35. Peacefulness. I feel like peacefulness is the direction of the collective right now into the new world. I feel like peacefulness is the desire of all, even if people say it or not. Peacefulness is a state of inner calm, tranquility, and harmony. It is the quiet surrender to the present moment where the mind, body, and spirit rest in stillness and acceptance. At its essence, peacefulness is about embracing what is without resistance or judgment. When we cultivate peace within, we free ourselves from the turbulence of external circumstances and experience a deep connection with ourselves and the world around us. The wound associated with peacefulness often comes from repeated conflict, trauma, or chronic stress. This creates inner unrest, making it hard to find peace. Healing this wound involves acknowledging past pain and developing tools to restore your inner calm. In the shadow, peacefulness can turn into avoidance. You may suppress emotions or ignore conflicts to maintain a false sense of calm. This can lead to unresolved feelings and inauthentic emotional expression. Triggers are letting go of control, nature's rhythms, feeling truly safe, releasing a heavy emotion, conscious breath work, rituals of peace, sacred sound or silence, non reactivity, returning to the present moment, and spiritual connection. Peacefulness often arises during moments of conflict, perceived failures, or significant change. The wisdom of peacefulness teaches us that true calm comes from within. It is nurtured through mindfulness, acceptance, and self awareness. The practice of peacefulness creates a stable foundation for facing life's ups and downs. The treasure of peacefulness is the profound inner tranquility it brings. By embracing peace, you can enhance your well being, improve relationships, and develop a serene mindset. Collective. These are the most important aspects of shadow, your wounds that are affecting you right now in your life. I hope that this message is helpful to you. Again, healing is never going to be something that happens right away. It is going to be something that happens over time with repeated and conscious awareness of where you're hurting, why you're hurting, why you are triggered by certain things, certain people, certain situations, certain words people say, the way people make you feel about certain things. It's not about perfection in the least bit. But I feel like as you continue to listen to the messages, as you continue to see the messages ebb and flow, right, every week in your life, you can use these messages as a check-in with yourself to see how you're handling things, to take little bits and pieces of knowledge and use it in your everyday life. And over time, just like with anything, the more that you do it, the better you become at it. Over time, you will heal certain things, one thing at a time, a little piece over here, a little piece over there. And you will start to bring your soul back together. You will find the pieces of your soul that have been missing, that got lost in the trauma from a very young age. You will start to feel whole again. You will begin to feel confident again. You will value your inner peace again. Thank you for being here with me again, Collective, this week for Wounds to Wisdom. Thank you again, Shamet, for your beautiful deck, your beautiful words. The artwork is next level. Thank you, Collective, for again allowing me to be here for you. Wholeheartedly, it means more than words can say. And I thank you for allowing me to share your journey with you. All right, Collective. If this message resonated, I would love to know about it. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me. But until next time, you guys, bye.